You mix up your cement-based adhesive or thin set, depending on where you come from, and mix it according to your manufacturer's instructions. Before you even start mixing, you need to put on a mask and some gloves, because the powdered form of this stuff is not good for your lungs. Wait the appropriate slaking time, give it a good stir. So it should be like toothpaste. It probably could be a little drier, but it's very cold today. Who knows what's going on? Okay, so I could spread it on the back here. I can put the, like if I was making a stepping stone, for instance, I'd probably just pour this on and used a notched, probably 4mm notch spreader thing, and then plonk this on the top and bed it down. But I'm going to spread it on the inside of this. So let's see how we go. I'm just going to plonk it on a whole bunch. And I'm sure people are going, oh my God, Sonja, don't do that. See what happens. I think the rule of thumb is, and I'll have to check this, so maybe someone else can check it, is that this should be about half the thickness of your tiles. So if I'm doing a 8mm thick tile, then this probably needs to be about 4mm thick. And of course when I squish it down, it's going to get, I'm so taken with this, I'm lost for words. How funny. Oh, this is fun. Okay, so I can pick up Mr. Lion's head, all nicely glued to his mesh. Oops, except for that bit. Oh no, I'm going to have to go wash that straight away. Pop this down, roughly where I had the outline, and then press it firmly into place. And you can see it squishing up. Okay, so now I can butter the back of this one. Just a quick butter. Don't need too much because it only fell off the mesh. Just to make sure I've got plenty of coverage. Pop it in there. And I'm going to have to get my footstool to get up on it. Okay, pressing down. So you can see I've got a lot ushing up. So I think I've probably used too much. This side's okay, but I must have got a bit carried away on this side, which is okay. And then, of course, I want to wipe off the cement that's on the top. Otherwise, it'll be just awful. Have to chip it off, and I'll probably scratch everything with it. The toothpicks, and scrape that out. And clean that off. I find it easier to clean as I go. At the end, it just becomes one really huge, tedious job. So I can pull this out. Because my grout does 2mm to 8, I only need a 2mm space down here. So that's quite easy. So those bits had too much. And let me just wipe them clean. Be sure, I should have made the thin set or cement based adhesive. I should have coloured it black, not grey, and then it wouldn't have mattered because of the grout being black. With a bit of luck I can grout this tomorrow if the weather holds. So let me just pull that all out. Well, I quite like that. That direct method is, or double direct method is good. And of course I want to clean out the excess around the edge. If I had globs and globs of it, I'd use this tool to scrape it out with. So let's have a look at that glob. So that makes it really easy, and then wash it out in water. Easy peasy.